Very much. I have a very few issues to address here. One, we have this stony issue from a school in Bugoma called Moi Primary School. This primary school is one of the best primary schools in Bugoma County, and even in this country, if their performance in the previous years is something to go by. But in this just released Kcpe results, we have a number of pupils who did not get their results, and it's being alleged that they were involved in examination irregularities. Also, the overall performance of the school, we are suspecting that those systems that were used to purport to get those who are involved in exam cheating may have disadvantaged them. So we are asking the council to consider looking at the results of Moi Primary School in Bugoma, and even those students that were being told were involved in examination cheating. It doesn't need anyone to have, to go to school to know that those are very small children who cannot do anything on their own. So if the government is saying that they were involved in examination cheating, plus all thousands of other pupils across the country who did not get their results or who scored 0 in the subjects that it's alleged they were involved in examination irregularities, we will not believe the council until we see adults who are manning those exam centers arrested and prosecuted. We will not relent to ask the minister that for us to believe in his pronouncement that this number of pupils were involved in exam cheating. We will not believe him until we see the teachers who were involved interdicted and taken to court. These are very small children, small boys and girls, who cannot do things on their own, especially in an exam center where we have multi-agency teams working together, where we have a national police service manning the areas, where we have properly trained tutors in examination management present available. These are children whom, when even you tell them that tomorrow when you go to an exam room, don't wear shoes, don't wear shirts, dress in this particular manner, they will abide by. But then when you are told that 9-year-old children, 11-year-old children were involved in examination irregularities, no one is arrested, no one is interdicted, I think that is playing with the intelligence of Kenyans. I'm therefore demanding that the Minister for Education, my good friend Honorable Ezekiel Moshogu, should immediately consult with his counterpart in the Ministry of Interior, the Director of Public Prosecution, so that the prosecutions can commence on the people who are manning those exam centers. You cannot punish small children who are now not having Merry Christmas as we speak today. Their parents are having sleepless nights, and the people who participated in AD, this exam cheating, are roaming around in cities, in malls, in one village to the other in the name of celebrating Christmas. The second thing which is very important is that we have a cancer in the education system. The government of Kenya has put too much money in education to make education affordable for each and every citizen of this country. We are aware that we have primary school pupils who are usually sent home because they have not paid some extra levies that are charged by their head teachers, which are not within government policy, but rather on a private arrangement between the head teacher and the parents. Money to do with money for exams. We have so many of our children who stay at home because they are not paid this kind of money. We have thousands of day secondary school students who are also asked to step out of their classes because they haven't paid lunch fees. Lunch fees is a private arrangement between the teacher and the parent and the student, and if they have not paid lunch fees, they should only be denied food during lunchtime, but they should not be denied an opportunity to sit in class and be taught, because the government of Kenya have already paid their tuition fees, something which we do every year. So we've had a pronouncement by the previous regimes, even in responding to our questions and the statements, that indeed it's illegal for any head teacher, any principal, to chase students because they haven't paid lunch fees. But from a practical point of view, parents know, students know that this vice exists. The students are being chased away, and we want the minister to issue a circular clarifying on what should make the head teacher exclude a child from a classroom and what should not actually guide those children being sent out of school. And we want, this time around, we want to see people arrested, we want to see people interdicted, because any contravention of a government policy or an existing law should be met with the prosecution. The same way other Kenyans are being punished for flouting government regulations, we also want to see the head teachers punished for flouting government regulations by chasing children out of school because they have not paid lunch fees. If they haven't paid lunch fees, let them go and eat at home. Let them carry their packed lunch. Let them look for an alternative way of circumventing lunch, but they should never be denied an opportunity to learn. Lastly, I have made a proposal in the Education Act of this country. Like I've said before, that education is one of the basic rights of the children of Kenya, and it's in the Constitution. So we should make education as affordable as possible. Yeah, right? So what I am proposing is that I am going to amend the Education Act to make boarding mandatory. In Alliance High School, Mango High School, maybe if you've been offered an opportunity and you come from Bungoma or you come from Mombasa, then it will become untenable for such a child to be a day scholar. Then the parent decides that the only available option is for this child to stay at school. But if you come from around the same area, around Kikuyu area, you come from around Mangu, and you've been offered an opportunity in that particular school, there is no point of you spending huge colossal sums of money you do not have in the name of boarding fees. As long as government has paid tuition fees for you, meaning you can learn for free and go home. If you don't have, if you can't afford lunch fees, you can go and eat at home and come back. We will reduce, we will actually prevent these situations where children who are offered an opportunity in a particular school don't report because they don't have money because they can't be day scholars. We want to make boarding not compulsory, but not mandatory, but voluntary for all the schools, the public schools within the territory of the Republic of Kenya. Such that if you come from Kimilili town, and you've been given an opportunity to learn from French School Kamsinga, The principal should never deny you that opportunity because you are the son of a pauper, you are the son of a mamaboga, you are the son of a boda driver, but they will give you an opportunity to go to school to learn because the government will have paid for you tuition fees. You will go to school to learn, and you come and they stay at home. You live at home, you report to school in the morning, and then you come back. Somebody will argue and say that the reason why boarding schools were created is to ensure that they improve the performance of the students because they will have more time with the teacher. But we have thousands of primary school pupils who go to school and come back, and they pass the exams. So boarding doesn't improve any academic performance of a student. In fact, I may summarize what I'm saying in one statement. The impediment to free primary school, the impediment to free secondary education, the impediment to affordable education in this country is the so-called boarding being mandatory. That's what makes education very expensive. You make boarding voluntary, optional, education in this country will be very affordable in line with our constitution. Thank you very much.